Hello everyone, my name is Anuj and I welcome you to Master Excel Now. And I would request if you have not subscribed, please subscribe the channel, press the bell icon so that you are notified on our new videos. Let's start with the topic today. So today we are going to see how we can create interactive dashboards. So the one you see on the screen is an interactive dashboard. So I can just click here and make changes to my dashboard. See, right? So you can also do the same, and I will walk you through the entire process step by step. First, let's see our data. So this is our data. This is the raw data that we've received, and this is for our call center agents who are taking calls to support customers with their queries. They have taken a number of calls in a given month. Total time spent on the calls is here, and there is a target for each of these entities. Then I have the CSAT score. Now, this raw data cannot be directly incorporated into your dashboard. The first thing that you need to do is make some meaningful information out of it. So how do we do that is, so I've already done this. Let me unhide a few cells here. See, so what I've done is the call target for a month is 1056 calls, which is 10 minutes per call is the AST. So here you see that I have marked them as they have exceeded their target, or they are below 25%, or they have almost achieved their target. So there I have bucketized them. So I have bucketized my data. Now we are going to create this dashboard real quick. How we are going to do this is, first we are going to insert a pivot. To do that, you need to go to Insert, click Pivot, and then it gives you a box. So here the range of the data is already selected. So I'm going to use that only. Then it says, where do I want to create the pivot? So I would say a new worksheet. Now I have my pivot area. I have the fields that I can choose from. Okay. So I'm going to choose agent name in rows. So all the agent names appear here. Then I'm going to say calls taken, which is here. And then I'm going to apply a calculation field. Calculation field helps you calculate data and show it right here. So let me show you how it works and what it does. So click on your pivot table, click on pivot table analysis, then click on field item and sheets. Here you have a calculation field, a calculated field. So first you can give it a name. I'm going to give it call target percent symbol. And here we go. Then in the formula where it says equals 0, we are going to delete the 0. We're going to select the field calls taken. That's what we want. We're going to insert it, divided by the number of target, which is 1056 calls. Okay. And then hit OK. So I have my call percentage. Right now it's in number. So I'm going to select my data from here to here, go to the home tab and click to percentage. So we have the percentage. Now let's insert a few rows up. For that, I can right click on the row and click insert row. I can select multiple by selecting 2 rows and clicking insert. So it adds 2 rows. Perfect. I have that. Now, once we have done this, right now this data is not interactive. It doesn't help me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead again to my pivot table, analyze, and click insert slicer. So it gives me the original data heads I'm going to show you right now. And from there, I'm going to choose target calls, the one where I have done the math of bucketizing. And I click OK. So it gives me the information here. Right now, it's in a column format. I'm going to add one more here where it says columns. So now they are in 2 rows. Make the box smaller, drag it here, and place it. And I'm going to add a few more rows because I need to add a header on the top. Now I'm going to drag this and scale it up to the box. So this is done. Let's give it a try. If you want to remove the filter, you can click here, or you can simply select and drag your mouse all the way. So this is done. Now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and click on insert, click on recommended charts. and I need a bar chart. So it's already there, and I click OK. Perfect. The bar chart is here. Now I'm going to delete this. I don't need legends. I am going to delete it, and rest everything I'll remain, keep it as is. Now here you see there's a small agent button. So just in case if all the agents are not showing here, I can probably choose or probably unselect or select some the way I want it. So this is all good to go, and I'm going to place this data here and shorten the size a bit so that it fits. So here we go. This is done. Then we'll go back to our data again, click on insert and create another pivot. This time I'm going to say existing worksheet, and the cursor automatically comes to the location. I'm going to choose sheet 1. This is where my pivot is. And I'm going to choose this cell. So it starts here and click OK. Again, I have the pivot data and I have the fields. This time I'm going to take AST to values, agent name to rows, and again I'm going to apply a calculation field from field items and sets, calculate field. Here I'm going to say AST target and then a percent symbol. I'm going to click on the formula, delete the 0, select AST field insert, divided by the target. The target was 10,560, and I click OK. So this is my second set done. The next step that I do is, again, I'll click on Pivot Table Analyze, click on Insert Slicer, and here I'm going to select target AST minutes per month 10560. That's the header. Again, they are in column format. I'm going to say this. I have added 3 this time. Scale it, move it here, align, and scale again. So we are all good with this. Now adding again a graph for it, go to insert, recommended chart is a bar, great. Everything is done. I'm going to select and delete the legends because I need more space for this. And then I'm going to scale it a little. So I'll bring it here and scale it the way I've scaled this to the same height and length. So let's do this and this. So it is all done. Now we are ready. The third is, again, we go back, go to insert, click on, time we are going to take CSAT. So I'm going to click existing worksheet, click here, go to my sheet where I'm creating all the dashboard, and then I'm going to choose this cell and click OK. Now I'm going to take CSAT to the values, agent name to the rows, and do a calculation field, and I will say calculate field. Name the field as CSAT target percent. So that's what I want. Click on the formula, delete the 0, choose CSAT, and then divided by 95 was the target, and click OK. Let's change both of them to percentage. I missed on it earlier. Here and select this and here. We're good. Next is, yes, you guessed it right, slicer. So we click on our pivot, go to pivot table analyze, click slicer, and this time we are going to take CSAT target CSAT. Click on this and click OK. So since we have this in a column format, I'm going to say 2 rows here and scale it up a little and drag it here and here. So now all of these match. Last part is go to insert, click on recommended charts, take a bar chart, and we are going to delete this. We are going to bring it here and scale it. So far everything looks good. Let's select a cell A2 all the way to K2. So from A1 to K2, I've selected it. Click on merge cell. And let's say dashboard for agent performance. And let's give it a fill color from fill, which is right here. And bold, increase the text size. Okay, I've gone a little too overboard. And then I'm going to say this. Scale the height by double clicking it or dragging it a little. And here we go. We say 40 and we are good. Now I've done everything. So let's see if it is working. See, the chart at the bottom also changes. See, right? So let's select all. Okay. Here, let's select 25%, 50%, select all. Here, select all. So far, so good. So I'm going to quickly go ahead, minimize the size in between. This is optional. You can, do the changes as you feel like. I normally tend to, work a little more on beautification of the sheet. So far, this is good. And now we need to create these charts. So these charts are very simple. One is the overall, the second is the bottom five performers and the top five performers. So how do we do that is from this data, I'm going to make a copy real quickly and I'm going to make a new sheet and paste it here. So all my data is here. I'm going to apply the filter to the header, which is this. Go to home and click filter. First, calls taken. I'm going to sort it A to Z. And I have the top five, right? So we go ahead and take the top five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, copy and paste. Then we have the bottom five. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we count, copy, and we paste, copy the header from this place and paste it here. So we have the top five for calls, right? Then we go ahead, filter AST to smallest to largest. Again, so this time I'm going to copy the header first because we need to remove calls from it. So we copy, we paste it here. So now that I've copied these, first let's bring in the data real quickly. So row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from the top, and row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from the bottom. Oh, sorry, something went wrong. So we are going to say copy and paste it here. Copy the header from this place, paste it. And this time I'm going to delete the column R and S by right click and delete because I just need the agent name, AST, and this. Even if I don't have the agent ID because I'm not using it, I can delete it from all. Delete and delete. So once these two are done, the last is the CSAT. So the best way is you just copy this again. So here I will sort CSAT from smallest to largest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I delete. You can press a control minus, so shift cells up. Okay, and here I'm going to select it, press control shift L, filter, and then again this time I'm going to use largest to smallest, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and everything else I'm going to select and press control minus, shift cells up. Okay, so this is my data. I'm going to drag high performers below and low performers will go here. I'm going to delete agent ID. I have to keep agent name, delete the next 4 columns from this. And here we are. So we have segregated all our data so far. Okay. And now all we need to do is real quickly create the charts and copy them. So now I have my data. Let's quickly expand it by selecting all, double click here, and everything is now being shown. Let's create the charts real quickly. So select your data, go to insert, click on recommended, click on chart, pie 3D. That's the one I'm using. You can use any other. I will bring it to the side and I don't need the names. So I can delete it and scale it a little. Select this one, go to insert, charts, all charts, pie 3D. Okay. Similarly, deleting the names from here, and I'm going to bring it here and scale it up. So we're going to match them later on. So now that I've created these two, I'll copy and bring it to my pivot, and let's scale them up. So scaling actually helps in beautification. So this is important if you feel like, because the more presentable it will be, the better it will bring you as an impact. So let's hold this. We've done two. They're good. This time we are going to go with the AST. Click on the AST first. Go to insert, charts, all charts, pie 3D. Okay. Select the names and delete it. And let's scale them real quickly for now. The next one, click here, click on insert, recommended chart, all charts, pie 3D. Okay. Select, delete, scale them a little so that you can copy them. And we are going to, as I said, readjust the actual size on my sheet. I will bring it here. And this time I'm going to scale them as is the we've done for the calls taken. They should be in the same height and same width. So here we go. So almost there. And then we go to do the last ones, which is the CSAT. Select the first one, go to insert, recommended, all charts, pie 3D. Delete the names and let's scale it. The last one, insert, recommended, all charts, pie 3D. Okay, delete, scale it a bit, and let's just put it here. Shift select both, copy them, and bring it to our sheet. Paste. Okay, great. So let's real quickly place them here. Click outside. Let's scale them so that they all look the same. And select it. And here we go. Now, usually I tend to stick to cell lines. So that makes our life easier. So let's scale that a little more. Okay, so I'm going to scale this as well. Bring it here. Perfect. So now we have all of them scaled up. Let's real quickly select a few boxes, merge cell, copy it, paste, and paste. So this way, see, if you just work this out, this is all done. So this is holes taken top slash bottom 5. Okay, so let's bring it to the center, increase the font size to probably, let's say, 26, wrap the text, all done. Now here we say AST top slash bottom 5. Click on it, format, paste. Here we are going to say CSAT top slash bottom 5. Again, I'm going to select this, click Format Painter, paste it here, and let's correct it real quickly. Now that this data is all done, I can just simply go ahead and make some colors here. So I'm going to fill a color, give them some outline. So in principle, this is how you create the dashboard, an interactive dashboard at that. All is done. See how it looks. You can beautify more, so there's no end to the beautification of your dashboard, but it really depends on how much time do you have or how much time do you need to spend. Now, do remember that this sheet will be available in the description. So you can download a copy, check it through and through, check the formulas, check how it is done. It will really be very, very helpful for you when you're working on your life projects. Thank you. Have a nice day.